So yesterday I went to do some printing for a client. My Canon Pro 100 has always been connected to my Wi-Fi. It took me a couple hours to set it up initially 7 years ago. You're probably from the title going through what I'm going through now. You're trying to install your driver, you're stuck, you can't get anything connected. Well, I finally got a connection and it was actually really quick. There was two ways I could have done it. If you've changed the router in your house and you're just wanting to just change via password, and what I mean is you can go into your printer, delete, like before I had Netgear, it shows Netgear. I went and deleted Netgear and said, hey, connect to Spectrum. When I did this, it asked me for a 4-digit password. 0000, 4 zeros, the word Canon, the word admin. These are your standard generic, I guess you could say, Canon passwords. They're probably not working for you, hence the reason why you're here. And you might have your studio or your print room all tore up like mine is. So what I found out is there are a couple of ways to get connected. Now, my Wi-Fi is on the second floor upstairs. So what I'd have to do is hold down my Wi-Fi blue button on the front of the camera, which is right here. You can hold this down for a few seconds and it will blink. Once you get that first blink, it will start pulsating and blinking. You can run all the way upstairs, or if your router is in the same room and you're lucky, and it is right next to the printer, all you have to do is hit the WPS button and you can get it to synchronize that way. Unfortunately, my brand new Spectrum router slash modems upstairs don't have the WPS button. So now, without a WPS button, with my modems and routers all the way upstairs, my printer downstairs, and my computer all the way across the room, and only a 3-foot cable to get everything connected, I'm kind of in a pinch because I don't know my password. So I got so frustrated that I didn't know the password. I uninstalled all the Canon software and I started from scratch. Now, if that's the case, then this video is still going to help you too. So when I started from scratch, I downloaded from Canon's website. Let's look over here. So you go to Canon's website. Whoa, the light got bright. And you want to get the Pro Series printer driver version. This is 1.07. It came out October 4th of 2021. Well, since it's been almost 5 years since we've got a new driver, I'm guessing that's probably going to be the same one you're going to use. Download it, put it on your desktop. Once you get it on your desktop, let me close this out. You're going to have something that looks like this. Go ahead and open it. This is where you say yes. And then it's going to do this right here. So you're going to hit next, and I'm going to go ahead and just reinstall mine. Next, cleaning up the shortcuts, and just go through these stages. At this point, use the printer via USB, right? And the USB cable is hopefully what you have. Or you could say use the printer with a wireless LAN connection, right? Select this option to use the printer with a LAN connection. So you can click that, hit this, and it's going to say turn on the printer. Let's go over here and turn on the printer. And as you can see, my printer is already on. You're going to need your password. Your password is 4 letters, 5 numbers. There's 2 places on your computer where there's 4 letters and 5 numbers. One is on the back where you have your FCCID number. It just happens to be what they're asking for. This is not it. So it's not Canon, it's not 4 ones, it's not 4 zeros, it's none of these, and it's not this number. It's going to be in here on your ink tray. There'll be a little sticker in here. In my case, mine's a little bit right to the inks over here, and that is my number. That number is how you get your LAN connection done. So I'm going to say yes, it's cut on, searching for the printers on the network. So while that's searching, now set up a new printer, use a USB cable and connection for a new printer. So what you're going to have to do now is take your USB, which is this, plug it into your computer. I recommend not plugging it directly to the front, but to the back of the computer, or if you've got a laptop, and you're going to have to plug it into the bottom one here. Get this guy plugged in, and I'm just going to reconnect my stuff. It's so dark in here. There we go. So now we're connected. We got power on. Let's make sure our power's on. Come on, man, wake up. We got work to do. All right, dude. Come on. There we go. Okay. It takes a second for everything to kick on. These printers are 15 years old now, so. But the print quality is freaking amazing. If you're like me, you don't want to trip on the dogs. Really. Living the dream. Now, hit this. We got our cable. Now, connect the printer. We did that. Please wait for the printer to connect. And it's going to say this, select searching for wireless route. This is the part where it's going to say, okay, Spectrum, that is my router. Yes, if you want to connect, yes. So admin password. This is the hard part. That's the password that you need. So make sure you write it down. I'm gonna put my password in. No peeking, guys. And we're gonna hit OK. Connecting with printer via USB. There you go. Registering the printer driver. Now I did this a few minutes ago. It got connected. The Wi-Fi worked. At this point, what's going to happen is it's going to do this for about 60 seconds and it's going to connect all your Wi-Fi stuff. You'll be connected at this point, and then when it says so, unplug all your stuff, and then you should be able to print finally without having, should I put some light on? There, too much, huh? There. So it's at this point that you can go back to printing or print for the first time without having any issues. Now our next and last and final step is disconnect. So unplug that. Ugh. You can hear the doo-doo, doo-doo. We're good. We're gonna hit next. Canon Pro 100 series is the model number. There's my Spectrum. Setup has been completed. Get the exposure down a little bit so you guys can see that. Okay, now I can view my setup results and it will tell me this is Canon Pro 100 copy 2. What does that mean? That means I have been doing this for 2 days and I've got multiple copies of Canon Pro 100. So all I need to do now is close this out, hit complete, and then when I go into my printers, let's say this picture, this was the one the customer wanted. See where it says copy 2? I did this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one all yesterday trying to get this damn thing to work. But I know that copy 2 is the right one. So at this point, I can go into my system and delete all the other ones manually. And if you don't know how to do that, hang on for 1 second and I'll show you. So if you've got like 5 printers and you want to get rid of a couple, so you're going to want to go into your settings. In your settings, you're going to want a system. You're going to look for printers over here. Windows 11 is kind of messy. The easiest way is probably type printer. Printers and scanners. There we go. Here we go. So I know it's not this one. So I'm going to hit remove over here. So Bluetooth and devices, printers and scanners. And this is where you can add devices or delete devices. And we know copy number 2 was the right one. So Canon Pro 100, remove. Canon VV1, remove. And lastly is this one. So I'm going to click this and set it as my default. There we go. Now there should be somewhere where I can rename this, but let's see. Print test page and printer properties. So if I look over here, see there's my properties, and then I can go here, change the name. I'm actually going to get rid of series and just keep it Canon Pro 100 there. I'm going to hit OK, and that should update the name on that. And that is how, my friends, tooth and devices. Let's go back out. Let's go back to printers, which I can't find. Printers and scanners. See? Now it says Canon Pro 100, not number 2. So you have to go back out and go back in, and it's set at default. Now that all this is done, you are 1000% ready to print. Alright guys, I love you. I wish you the best. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and I'll see you in the next one if you subscribe. If you are into photography, check out my PhotoBeast page. It's a sharing page on Facebook. I have a free ebook for everybody for introduction to photography and starting your own business. So check that out, and I got a bunch of courses coming up. So take care. Don't forget to thank you.